I would like to continue with what Serap has been explaining. This is a gift. The system in our bodies is a gift from God, because in this system the memory is transferred between different generations. What does this mean? Our body is renewed all the time. Our blood cells, our skin cells, everything is renewed. Our organs go through the same process. They are always renewed. Our bone cells, they do it too, but on a slower pace. This is very, very important because the body rejuvenates. The cells multiply by dividing, and when they divide, they copy, they replicate their DNA, which is a very, very complicated process. And the second cell, let's say this is a liver cell, the second cell is identical to the first cell, and it starts doing the same thing, and it has to have everything that the original cell had. So when the cells renew, when the cells reproduce, multiply, they also take over the memory of the original cells. So they also get the memory copy of the genetic diseases. How does this help? It helps a lot, because this means that Serap talked about measles. The measles virus, it's an important example. When a new cell encounters this measles virus, because the memory is intact in the second cell, it will say, I've seen this before, I know how to fight this, I've produced an antibody for that, and I can use it again, so the virus cannot hurt it again. For example, when we catch a cold, sometimes we don't even feel it, and most of the time we are defended against it, because our cells already know what to do against it because of their previous encounters with the virus. Sometimes the viruses have changes in their genes, and then the cells, when they encounter that, then we get ill. But the viruses we've seen before, they cannot affect our bodies. That's why the vaccinations were developed, because the vaccinations introduced these viruses, weaker versions of these viruses to our bodies, making our bodies stronger against them. So it's a very important defense mechanism we have. If we didn't have that, what would happen? Because we don't have an immune system, every time we encounter a virus, something harmful, we will be defeated. You know, the person who contracts measles when he is a child, he doesn't get it again for the rest of the life, and that's the protection of God gives to us.